What's up, everybody? Sorry about that. I had to switch over to Chrome because Safari was acting all janky. For whatever reason, I can't start the live stream in Safari. So here we are on Chrome. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. It's Mystery Bag Monday. Just about every Monday we do this. We open up. If you've never been here before, We opened up mystery bags full of rags, mostly T-shirts and some towels that I buy from a local thrift store that basically puts all their T-shirts that they get donated to them in bags them up, and sells them for like $6 a piece. So we have been doing this for about 2 years now. We've been doing it live for about a year, and we found some pretty amazing T-shirts out of here. Been a lot of fun doing it. We have recently decided to spice things up a little bit and engage you guys a little bit more. So what we're doing is we are going to give away a T-shirt out of these bags if you, the viewers, can pick and guess the T-shirt beforehand. Here is how this is going to work. I have on the description of this live stream and in the pinned comment above on the chat, put a link to a Discord. Go to that Discord, and in that Discord is a channel that says guess the T, get the T 418. Go there, and there you can put your link to a T-shirt that you're going to guess. So you need to find a link from eBay, Depop, anywhere on the internet. You can find that specific tee and drop the link in the Discord. And the reason we're doing it this way is because I need to be able to have people be specific about the T-shirt that they're guessing, not just sort of a general thing. Because if you just guess Nirvana T-shirt large, that's a much higher possibility, and that's kind of generic, so it's kind of hard to determine who would actually get that. So go there, find a link to the T-shirt you're going to guess, put it in the channel, and if we pull that T-shirt out of these bags, which I think there are 8 of them today, about 8 of them today. If we pull it out, it's yours. So it needs to match the size and the tag and the general design. So go to the Discord, drop your link in there. The link has to be in there before the T-shirt is pulled. So if I'm not gonna, maybe in the future you'll have to put it in before the stream starts. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that because some people are new to this, and I want people to be able to hear the description of the game and be able to go ahead and get into it. But we're going to keep probably doing this if it sort of works out and it makes sense. So it keeps it a little bit exciting because we have pulled out some pretty cool T-shirts in the past, like pretty valuable ones. Like we pulled out a Salvatore Dali T-shirt a couple weeks ago, some Stanley DeSantis at the same day, actually. We've pulled out lots of wrestling tees. If you're going to guess anything, guess a specific wrestling tee. It's probably the best bet. But lots of amazing T-shirts out of this thing. So really, hopefully this makes it a lot more fun. So go to the Discord, drop a link to the T-shirt that you are trying to that you're going to guess, and all the rules are in that channel as well. You only get one guess, and the guess has to be in before the T-shirt is pulled out. I have timestamps on everything, so I can tell whether or not something's been put in after it was pulled or not. So don't try any funny business. Not that any of you guys would, because you guys all look dope. Hey, Reagan, hello. If you haven't, get into the contest. We're going to start pretty soon here in a minute. This should be fun. I think this is fun for me. Like, as much as it's possible that I have to give away a Smashing Pumpkins tee. If it gets pulled out of here, I'm not going to be upset too much because I think it's going to be so much fun just having this weekly. So the Discord, by the way, I'm not super familiar with Discord. I don't use Discord very often or for much anything, but we'll see. We're going to use it for the contest purposes, and maybe we'll expand it out to using it for more things other than just the contest. Maybe we'll put other information in there. Maybe have some conversations in there. We'll let you know as we start getting into using the Discord whether or not it really makes much sense to do so. Anyway, if you have any questions, hit the chat We normally like to brag about what we found last week in the thrift store. So brag about yourself if you found something super dope. Drop it in the chat. If if you have questions about vintage clothing, questions about selling on eBay, whatever it is, if you're new, just ask the questions in the chat. Lots of guys in here have been real experienced. If I can't answer it, they can. So I think it would be really helpful for you if you have a question. Otherwise, I think we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try. I have the Dischord app right here on my computer. So try to, let me see where to go. I'm going to try to keep track of things as we go. If you see that we pull the right t-shirt, I'm seeing some good t-shirts in here right now. I see a Sting t-shirt, Howling Wolf tie-dye t-shirt. That's a dope t-shirt. We got the Blink 182. So awesome. So I'll try to check it as we go through. If you're on the Discord while we pull it out, just let me know. Hey, we pulled the t-shirt. Yeah, thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Found a vintage Disney Mickey basketball. Ooh, whoa, that's super dope. Basketball hat too. Sick. Is that the one you were asking about? If it is, send me some pictures. I want to see it. Got some. Had to cross the border to get some Yingling because they don't sell it in Missouri, only in Arkansas. But let's go ahead and get into the first bag, everybody. It was kind of funny today. I went to the thrift store where I buy these, and normally I'm the only one that buys these t-shirts, but there was an old lady kind of standing near the bags. There was like 2 of them out today, and she hadn't touched them yet, but I walk over like I normally do, grab the 2 bags, and she's like, "Oh, are you I was hoping to, I was trying to find out the price of those things." I was like, "Oh, they're $6." She's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Were you trying to buy some?" We just had this little back and forth. And so finally I just said, hey, how about you take one? I'll take the other. And so she's like, "Oh, that would be great." She was real nice about it. And I was like, I just hope I picked the right one. So hopefully I didn't, put the Smashing Pumpkins in her bag. I didn't see anything, so I don't know. But ooh, Pink Floyd. Alex, great. That's an awesome tee. XXL too. All right, we're getting into the first bag of tees. Just so if you want to see it, here it is right there. And right off the bat, I noticed something here. Yeah, we've got the vintage Banana Republic Atlas tee, which I have sold this several times, or twice, I think. It's single stitch from like the early 90s, like 80s. It's got a hole in the back, but I think I can sew that up and be pretty dope. I've sold this t-shirt many times. When I say many times, I think a couple times, but always sells pretty good. So look at that. If you didn't guess Banana Republic tee, bummer. Sorry, guys. So we're off to a good start. It's got some stains, but I sold the last one, surprisingly, with a bunch of stains on it too. So yeah, first t-shirt and out of the gate, single stitch, not too bad at all. Not too bad. I don't know if hopefully that'll be indicative. Oh, wait a minute. We got a Lego t-shirt here. It's a youth t-shirt. It's got this like older looking tag, but I'm not sure that's actually a vintage tag. I don't know my Lego tags very, very well. It doesn't say whether or not it's made in the USA. Not single stitch or anything. Here's another tag. It's a big tag. 2005. So not crazy, but my kids love Lego, so we're gonna hold on to that one. All right. Yeah, so how was everybody's thrift finding this week? Was it good? I hope it was good. We had a pretty decent week. A lot of boots, if you guys saw our video. If you didn't see our video. A lot of boots. Which was great. Pretty much all the boots we pulled out this week. A couple others. What is this? Is this something? No, not something. Sorry to fake you out. I don't think it's something. No, it's not that old. Saw the fading. I thought for a second, maybe. Nope. Anyone guess an Avengers tee? It's not. But yeah, invite your thrift buddies to watch the stream. Tell them to get into the contest, and maybe they can win something. It'd be really cool to win something dope. Proline starter jacket, nice. Yeah, Randy, there's only a couple things you need to watch out for. If you want, just send me a picture and I can help you out. I do have a video on it. What's this? Oh, okay. I do have a video on that, but if you need a little bit more specific help, I can help you. We got the Mall of America. Is that the Mall of America? No, America Mega Mall. Mall of America, Minnesota. This is a vintage or made in USA, probably vintage Mall of America tee. Anyone guess that? It's got holes in it though. So, oh well. I've been to the Mall of America. Anyone else been to the Mall of America? Ooh, we got some. I got 3 nice Hard Rock Cafe tees, 3 Pendleton. Ooh, nice. 3 Pendletons. That's great. I got to get my Pendleton video together. Taking me too long. Singles at Super Friends. Main USA, but it's copyright date. So, okay. So, Reagan, it's possible. So, there's a couple different scenarios there. It's probably it from 2003 or, it's possible that it's from on one of the brands that is now reprinting or now you reusing this single stitch. That's a possibility. Or it's also possible that it's a 2003 t-shirt that was still single stitch. Single stitches were still bouncing around in the early 2000s. Not as common, but they still were bouncing around. That's an interesting one. Oh yeah. I saw that. That has the Duty Vintage. Is that that Jam t-shirt? Was that you who I saw on Instagram? Like Jam. It was really sick looking. Oh, nice, Alex. Thank you so much. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, Jad, dude, that's serious. I feel you there. I've been in that position many times. We got the SMSU Grizzlies. It's a local college, not too far from here. On the vintage tag. Lots of golly, so many high school t-shirt tags or high school t-shirts. Just like 90% of what's in here are t-shirts from high schools and middle schools and soccer teams. Oh, nice 80s vintage Gore-Tex raincoat. That's sick. I've sold those before. Joseph, people love their Gore-Tex. Love their Gore-Tex. Just about anything vintage Gore-Tex is going to be worth your while, in my experience. Oh, we got not vintage, but got Warriors. How about them Warriors? You guys think they're going to make it all the way? They got a pretty good team coming together at the right time if they can. If they all stay healthy, that is. All right. If you did not know, I just want to repeat this, make sure everybody knows so you can get involved. We are playing Guess the Tee, Get the Tee. The directions are in the pinned comment, so check the pinned comment if you want to enter. Basically, if you can guess a t-shirt that we pull out of here, it's yours. I'll send it to you for free. If you're out of the country, you'll have to probably pay for some shipping and some import taxes. But if you're in country, it's completely free. But you have to guess the t-shirt by adding a link to our Discord. So it's going to require you to join Discord. It doesn't allow links in the chat. It's not, at least not by general people. So just so that everybody is able to actually put that link in there, it's got to match. So it's got to match the link that the t-shirt in the link that you put in there. But it's entirely free. So can't go wrong. Got 7 entries so far. Let's see who. Hey, Kelsey. Sold a Cabela's Man USA Union suit in a week. Nice. 5XL. Woo. Yeah, $30 for that big boy. Not a problem at all. Got some Nike basketball shoes in excellent shape for the right price. Hoping to get them sold, but definitely not. Yeah, I'm not super good on shoes. Like, I need to get better on shoes. I don't find very many shoes out here. So like many like higher end like Nike stuff. So it can be tough. An early 90s crew neck sweatshirt, Chicago Bulls logo on Fruit of the Loom heavy. Ooh, nice. Yeah, totally. Fruit of the Loom heavy XL. That's a good tag too. Rain suit season. They're all coming out. Maybe found a vintage Camel Columbia Gore-Tex jacket today, but it was $50. Woo! No, I would not have touched it. I would. Oh my gosh, man! Inflation must be getting out of control. Like, Columbia is an okay brand, but you can buy their stuff brand new for $50 a lot of times. Yeah, but I wouldn't touch that. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I mean, could you have sold it for maybe $60 or $70? Yeah, probably, but I think that would have tied up a lot of your cash, and you can find better deals. So those thrift stores are taxing hard these days. Taxing hard. Hey, Sabina. Oh, reworking some jeans. That's awesome. Oh man, Rob, that's sick. I want to see some of that stuff. You guys send me some pictures. All right, we're getting into the next bag. Here we go. Make sure you guys have your entries in to the Guess the Tea, Get the Tea. Link in the description and in the pinned comment, so you know where to go. So you have to put your entry in before I pull the tea. So just don't want you guys to miss out and have guessed too late. If you guessed cream colored towel, it's yours. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean pricing. I'm a little bit scared what pricing is going to end up becoming. Like, I mean, the truth is things are getting inflated, and like it's sort of going across the board. I don't necessarily that it's really hit eBay prices just yet. It might take a while, and we might hit recession before the. We might hit a recession. We might hit a recession before the inflation catches up to eBay prices. So, that's an unfortunate reality of being a part of the secondary market. Is prices don't tend to catch up to in the secondary market as fast as they do on the primary. Oh, let's see what we got here. Also got a vintage motorcycle helmet. Nice. Those Converse shoes are dope. They're probably like they're small though, weren't they? Woohoo! All right, so far this bag has been no good. I do okay. So I've been like some of these like Hurley and like skate and surf brands. If they're clean enough, I've been loading these together, and they've been doing really pretty well. Got a University of Missouri older Stephen Barry's, I think. Not something I'm really into selling. All right, come on, we got to hit something big today. We've had 2 weeks of pretty meager pickings, so hopefully we'll pull out something. What's this? Some cheapo. Oh, we got a modern Reebok hoodie sweatshirt. It's actually pretty clean, I think. Yeah, my wife might like this actually. Pass it on to her. Come on, vintage gods, smile down on us. Dominoes. I'm going back just to double check. No. It was a football team tee. Yeah, it was a tour tee, I guess, but no, these are just the players. Don't want to dox anybody. How many pieces are you selling in a typical week, Alex? Oh, that's a great question. I'd love to hear everybody's answer, but my answer, um, probably between 50 and 60 items a week. It can vary pretty significantly, um, but but yeah, I think that's a pretty safe bet. I sell on eBay, Depop and Grailed, though I am pretty much. I think I've decided to leave Grailed. I may talk about that in a video, but I think Grailed is done for me, and I think I'm gonna move everything to Depop, and then when my tax returns get in, I'm gonna be paying our the lady that lists for us to basically to cross post just like everything on eBay onto BidStitch for me. We got a Hooters Tee. I don't think this is a particularly old Hooters Tee. We got Mesquite, Texas size. This is like on a pro weight, Delta pro weight. These tags always get so crinkled up. Looks like it's like a medium or something. Maybe, yeah, it's a medium. Those things sell not super well, but they sell. They'll eventually get out the door. How many listings do I have on my store? I have currently 900, like right at the moment 950. But that swings all the way up to 1200 pretty quick. They sell pretty quick once they've or they work their way down once I get it listed. But we've been backed up on our listing recently because our photographer was busy this week or last week and couldn't get to the photographs. So they're back on it now. So everything's back in business. We got probably 100 plus items to list for this week, and then a bunch more that are still to be photographed for next week. So I'd like that to be like double, to be honest, because I try to have a variety of price ranges for t-shirt or for what's for sale, and typically they just cost, it's a lot. I got to have a lot of inventory to have different levels of pricing. So let's see. Rob, who's monitoring the prices? Goodwill. 10, 20, 300. Nice, nice. 20 a week. Yeah, the weekends are always a lot of fun. Or Mondays are always a lot of fun because there's just piles of stuff I gotta list. Grailed. Interesting. They were monitoring the prices. They do monitor price because they try to keep. And I had a theory about why, because they always send me like, hey, your item is priced too high, which is basically just them looking at similar items and saying that the average price of those similar items is lower than your price, if that's what you're talking about. I know that for a long time, early, like for years before this, like 2017 and 18, I know I did. People would use Grailed as like the place to put like mids for like $300 and hope some like idiot guy trying to get into the hype of the vintage game would scoop it up. And so they had this opposite effect. They had lower cost of they had lower cost of goods because or lower cost of sale because they had lower fees, but people would jack up prices like crazy. Yeah, grinding offers are tough. I definitely prefer them to the old system where it was just random offers, because I would get offers all day long and nobody would ever like no one would ever actually buy anything. And the problem was, it's like if I accept an offer on Grailed and I don't take it down on eBay, like and someone buys it on eBay, then someone finally decides to pay for the offer that I had accepted. Like that, I think maybe one time that was an issue over the last few years, but it was always a little bit precarious. I was always frustrated by it. So, um, oh, Grail just offers an offer to buyers. That's interesting. I hadn't even noticed that. Might be a little bit too late. All right, next bag. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, enter the Guess the Tea, Get the Tea game. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment, pinned live stream chat comment. And guess the t-shirt. If we pull it out, it's yours. So the rules are in the Discord, so you got to join the Discord. Also, we are on subscriber only chat right now. Mostly because if we're gonna do this game, I want to be fairly clear to know who is actually a part of the community and how I can contact them. All right, so we're getting back into the next rag bag, everybody. Here we go. Bag number 3. So far, nothing crazy. We had a somewhat decent vintage Banana Republic tea, but that was about it. So hopefully this is the one. So far, no. Yeah, dude, I'll let you know if the Smashing Pumpkins comes in. Oh man. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Nothing here. So many high school tees, man. I should put specialty buggy supply. What in the specialty buggy? What is that? Why does it have that? Okay. Does not seem like something you'd put in a buggy supply logo. All right, city volunteers. No, I did see today. I was in the thrift and I did see. I thought about getting it, and maybe maybe I'll go back and get it for half price day tomorrow. Team Show Me Speed. This is like it's not a vintage tee. It's like I don't know. This is like some local racing thing. That's probably not that interesting. Not enough to sell, that's for sure. But a lot of this stuff looks like it came from a yard sale here. So all got individual prices on it. Mission to Mars. You never know. You never know. Oh, this bag. One. No, nothing there. All right. Yeah, nothing. No. What's this tag? Nope, just a cut Gildan tag. All right. Well, has anybody made the move to bid stitch? Has anyone started listing at all bid stitch? I'm real curious whether or not you guys have done that yet, or if you guys are considering it, or have even heard of bid stitch. I don't have any like skin in the game with bid stitch, but I'm real curious what the seller market's going to do with this new platform. Because in a lot of ways it's fairly what's this? What is this? Rockstar strong management in the street. Try this. What the heck? What does that even mean? What does that mean? 2007. Oh, strong man. No. Strong man meet in the street. Okay, I see. I know what this is. Never mind. It's a bunch of buff guys trying to lift stuff. We'll hold on to that. It's kind of got a cool graphic. Nothing crazy so far. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Was like, maybe I'll just post all the best stuff there, And then, but at the same time, it's $10 a month. And I'm like, I don't want to pay to have stuff listed and not sell anything. So, you know what I mean? All right, we're getting a few more entries, I see. That's good. I can actually see them pop up and roughly what they are. So, you never know. And if we don't get it this week, we'll try again next week, you know? As long as I can find t-shirt bags, and as long as it's a thing that I can do. Randy, if you Bid Stitch, you should check him out. It's pretty interesting. It's a fee-less selling platform. Basically, it's a platform that just connects buyers and sellers, and you make the transaction via PayPal. So PayPal is the one that's ensuring the payments and stuff like that. You pay no final value fees like you do in eBay, but you do pay a regular $10 a month subscription to list on the platform. So if you're a high volume seller, $10 plus the 2.5-3% that PayPal will take is a dramatic difference. That's quite a bit better. I think the issue is going to be, can you get enough sellers on a bid stitch? I mean, excuse me, not sellers, buyers on a bid stitch that sellers will actually start making money. That's the tough part. That's going to be the tough part. So far, I like what they're doing, but it's going to be hard. All right, remember to get your entries in if you haven't gotten them in. We're on to bag number 4. I think, yeah, bag number 4. Hopefully we'll pull something out. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a Walmart AC/DC t-shirt. It's super clean. It's just not worth it. I don't know. If it were some other other more less relevant band that doesn't have a million billion t-shirts printed of them, then maybe I would. We got a Black Canyon of the Gunnison t-shirt. I don't think it's vintage, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool graphic. Maybe I'll keep that. Since I already own it, it's got to pay for basically to get it up, processed, and get it online. Might be worth it. We have a Coca-Cola Tea. Don't think it's vintage, but doesn't have a tag. So, but yeah, it's probably not vintage. Oh, come on. Oh, this is cool. Not vintage tee, size XL. Zion, Utah. It's a pretty cool tee. Not vintage. Cool graphic, though. Don't mind holding on to that. We've got nothing. Yeah, Randy, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's just a lot of sellers move there, which ultimately you have to have the product to attract the buyers. But like, if the buyers can't find the stuff, then it's sort of doesn't make sense. So, how much did their bags cost? These bags that I buy cost me $6. $6. Oh, we got something here. I think. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, it's something. I don't honestly know that it's vintage. It is a 6th annual World Championship Lineman's Rodeo. It's actually kind of funny. I don't think this is vintage. Well, if it is, it's not very vintage. But the tag, it does have a tag that has been worn out, and it's clearly made by it's a union worker shirt. So I don't know. Might hold on to that. Someone might be out there that was in that Olympics and wants to find their t-shirt again. I don't know. Big face sting, not yet, my man. Is that a color comforts tag? Yes, it is, sir. You're good at this. It's my least favorite tag only because it's so annoying when you see it. and it fakes you out for a half second. It fakes me out every time. Every time. You know what other tea fakes me out a lot and it pisses me off? Is you guys ever see that blood drive t-shirt that has like the Pokeball on it? I see that in the thrift all the time and I'm like, oh, like a Pokemon shirt. No, just a stupid blood drive t-shirt that's not vintage. That's a Cardinals tee. Center check. Is that a center check, right? Center check. It's a modern Nike shirt. Don't think I'm gonna keep it. Yard sales have been pretty good too. Have you guys been getting out to yard sales? Our yard sales have been all right. I saw a couple this weekend. Hit up a couple. They weren't particularly great. There were some that I think I didn't get to because I couldn't find them. I'm gonna do a rant video one of these days on yard sale signs. Like, please, people, stop writing your address really teeny tiny on a piece of paper on the side of the road. I can't stop traffic to read it. Just give me an arrow. Arrow. Give arrows all the way to your location, and I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost. Yeah, it's still too chilly. Yeah, those Aeropostale single stitches are annoying as crap. Oh man, that Star Jacket was $2. That's the stuff. Even if it's not vintage, that's a good deal. My guess is it is vintage, but even if it wasn't, that's a good deal. Yeah, the single stitch, like Abercrombie stuff and the Aeropostale and all that stuff, is frustrating when you're out there and you see it. It's also frustrating because like I have to tell people all the time that the stuff that they were excited about isn't legit, like isn't vintage. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, that's a modern T-shirt, but companies have been doing this recently, and it's really annoying. Yeah, Kelsey, you're absolutely right. Oh man, that's right. Big facts right there. Oh, oh, that's yeah. I hate looking at yard sales from like 8 weeks ago. It's so annoying. All right, we're getting some more entries. I'm gonna take a look real quick at what entries have come in so far. Oh, we got the Marvel Carnage. Got a Star Wars tee in there. Nice. Those are dope. Sweet. So, just so you guys know, what we'll do is probably like on Thursday, I will start a new channel in the Discord, and so you can guess and put your entries in all weekend, so that you're the first one to get that T-shirt in. So if you really are trying to get a Smashing Pumpkins tee and this one specific design, get that one specific design in there as soon as the channel goes live, and it will count towards Monday. If we can, it would be great to get into having all the entries in before the live stream, but understand that especially at the beginning, it's not going to be possible. So, but just so you know, that's where we'll do that every week, or probably around Thursday. Do I ever mess with Whatnot? Great question. Does anyone else mess with Whatnot? Because basically, from what I can tell, is that if you don't have like a serious following on social media, like Whatnot is a really hard sell. Like it's hard because you got to get people into your auction. So if you don't have like a big following, you don't have that's the way it seems to me. Everyone I know that's doing it is an influencer of some kind and has 10,000 plus subscribers or followers or something. So like they can actually get people into those auctions. Like, I don't know. That seems like I mean, I can get like 30 people into a live stream, so I don't know that I get like any more than that at a whatnot live auction. Now maybe I would if I started doing it and had good stuff, but I don't know. It's an interesting question. So anyway, oh yeah, so you buy all the time. Oh, it's interesting. So I'm really curious about that because the buying part on my end, I haven't considered. I've been on a couple whatnot live auctions for like sports cards, because they had cards that I wanted, and I somehow found out that they had it because I followed them on their Instagram or their YouTube channel. But I haven't gone on there to buy for flipping on eBay. But that's an interesting thing because a lot of people, if they're just auctioning whatever they're finding at a dollar in whatever, you could probably get some serious steals. Interesting, interesting. All right, next bag. Let's do this. I think this might have been the bag that I got today. I see a lot of black in it, but we'll see. Did somebody say Super Friends all over print, or DC? Not really DC all over print. This is a Justice League tee. This is like early 2000s, I think. Nothing to write home about, but you know what? Since I own it and it's clean, we might just try to sell it. Might just try. But yeah, I think maybe at some point, like if if my YouTube gets big enough and like there's enough people that are interested in what we're doing, and I have enough products that I think would be worth, like people would be interested in buying, I might try to just do like a one-off auction event and sell a bunch of stuff. But I feel like I'd have to like curate that really well, and I'd have to basically wait until I had the inventory. Now I have a couple opportunities potentially to buy big, uh, some big lots here soon. So I might try maybe that's one of the ways I sell some of that stuff, but it could be interesting. Man, you're absolutely right about the essentially thrifting from home. That's a great idea. Have I ever sold at a flea market? No, I have not. The flea markets around here, which there are many, um, I could sell at a flea market. I just don't typically buy stuff that would sell at a flea market around here. The stuff that sells at flea markets around here are like antiques, odds and ends, like home decor, um, like animal skins, stuff like furs and pelts and stuff. Like I probably would if I was at in a larger area, like if there were more people, bigger cities, because it would have more of the clientele that I would like to. Um, but right now, I don't think I'd have enough to actually run one, like to actually be profitable in one, unfortunately. But it'd be fun. I've thought about it. The link probably won't come here, but if you have my email, just send it to my email. I'll just drop my email in here. Um, Real fast to remind you if you don't have it. Some stream right out of the rag house. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. I haven't kept up with it just because it seems like so. I don't know. I guess I'm always a little bit hesitant to like embrace some of the new thing that's happening. I'm a little bit more cautious than that. So I just haven't thought about using it, but that's an interesting way to use it, just right there from the rag house. Beats having to like deal with a death pile. What is this? We got a Disney Villains tee. Feels like a Go Girls, or does it say Go Girls? Bad Girls. All the girl villains got like a bunch of hair on it. Almost feels like a nightie or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. It's probably not something I'm going to sell, but we'll see. We have one of those fake out tees we were just talking about. Let's see, what brand is this? Made in the USA, G2O. G2O with a single stitch tee on the printed tag. This is getting more common, guys. Ugh. Sorry, Jason. No heat yet, really. In fact, like none. Well, maybe one little thing, but there is still chance if you're late to get your entry into the giveaway, or into the guess the tea, get the tea competition, game, whatever, contest, whatever you want to call it. The instructions are in the description and in the pinned chat comment. Oh, that's funny. I used to work here. Worked there at that place. I have a lot of those tees. All right, so we have our first, like, I don't know, maybe vintage tee. We got an Australia tourist tee, single stitch. It's pretty short, lots of stains on it. 1990, so this is vintage. So one of our second real vintage tees. It's kind of cool. Just wish it didn't have the stains on it. It's like where's that person's other clothes that they donated? Like if that's from 1990, where are the other clothes from 1990 that you had? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. All right, come on. Where's those Smashing Pumpkins tees? You know, the thing is, like, I actually do want you guys. I think it would be really cool if someone actually guessed the T-shirt out of here. Antique Roadshow, anyone? Yes, please. It's basically my dream to be one of the experts on Antique Roadshow and have to and get to appraise vintage clothing. One day that may happen. We'll see. Basically my dream. All right, remember to get those entries in if you haven't entered before we open this next bag and I pull out the T-shirt that you've always wanted and you don't get to enter in. But yeah, I've really actually thought like that'd be really. I mean, love watching Antique Roadshow. Jason, check the Dischord link in the description of the video or in the pinned comment up in the chat. Follow that link into the Discord and you will find a channel in our Discord. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to find a link on eBay or any other platform of the T-shirt that you're going to guess. And you're going to post that in that channel. Just in the chat. There's a bunch of other people that have already done it, so make sure you're on that channel. The channel is called Guess the Tea, Get the Tea 418. So if you have a T-shirt in mind, find it on eBay or any other platform and drop the link there. What would you take a guess as a guess for appraisal? What would you take as? Ooh, good question. Probably mostly like a vintage Levi's or any vintage denim like 60s and older. Because I'm really curious because I don't think I've ever seen the Antique Roadshow really address clothing. But some of this old stuff, especially if it's like got some historical relevance. Like I had a friend, she had some dresses made by some really famous old designer, and they sold for like $40,000. So, like that type of stuff would be cool. I'm not really good yet with some of that old that stuff, but that'd be interesting. I saw one today that had denim. Okay, interesting. And a pair of coveralls. I gotta find that episode. All right, we're getting into this bag. You can enter into it until the T-shirt is pulled. If the T-shirt you wanted is pulled and you haven't dropped it in the Discord, bummer. Try again next week. Nothing here. We got a Kool-Aid man showing up, but it's on the Old Navy printed tag, unfortunately. I'm trying to remember. I think her name was I mean, I'm gonna shoot myself for not remembering her name, but Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth something, I think. She was like a real famous designer, real famous person too. I just cannot think of it right off the top of my head. We got the Nationals, National Molina, Modern Majestic Tee. Come on, where's the vintage heat? Tell you what, guys. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. And the last 2 weeks and up until now, not been great. Yeah, I've seen that American Pickers episode. That was a great episode. There's definitely been in the past on television pretty good attention on vintage Levi's. So like it's definitely something that people have been paying attention to, and I think we'll continue to pay attention to. The next thing I'm really curious to see is, do T-shirts get the same foothold in the collector community as Levi's jeans have? T-shirts aren't really all that old yet, so and does age really make that big a difference? I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm really curious to see if T-shirts make the jump into like truly just more than just fashion pieces and more like sort of museum and like collector pieces. It's a cool Nike tee. Cool Nike tee. Might hold that with some other Nike tees I have here and just sell them all together. Probably what I'll do. All right. Bunch of modern tees so far. This bag. And not even looking like anything in this bag either. Nope, nothing. My buddy just found 67 pairs of 30s to 70s Levi's. He won't say where, though, which I think is extreme because I'm not going to go pick his honey hole, but apparently there's some more stuff there. If he found 30s to 70s Levi's, specifically 30s, but that man, it was 67 pairs, he might be able to retire. That's crazy. Maybe not retire, but live pretty well for a little while. Is there anything in my vintage collection you'll never get rid of? Yeah, there probably is. There's definitely some T-shirts that, wouldn't make me any money if I got rid of them, but I like them too much. So, I'll have to do a video like that of stuff that's in my current personal collection. My personal collection is typically fairly fluid, but there are a handful of things that found multiple buckleback pairs. That's crazy. If he hasn't already bought all of those things, that's where I'm saying, like, at some point, it's like, man, if you didn't leave your honey hole with all of it, you should have just taken a loan out because it would have paid off. Yeah, nothing much in here so far. But that's crazy, Jason. That's like documentary level stuff. If it's that many items from the 30s, because those don't come around very often. Most of them are probably in Japan right now. That's probably what's most crazy, is that all that American-made stuff is in Japan. All right, final bag, everybody. This has got to be the bag that saves us. I think this is actually the bag that I picked up today. Yeah, I think this T-shirt right here was the one I saw on the outside. But we'll see. Last chance for the day, everybody. We got a non-vintage Tinkerbell T-shirt. Cruising USA non-vintage. some black t-shirts that are all folded up. Some of these t-shirts look like they may have come from because I'm seeing some prices on them, so they probably came from one of the most recent yards, the citywide yard sale, which I picked pretty clean, I think, for the most part. So if anything got by me, we'll see here maybe, but I doubt it. We got some flowery, flowery. Oh, look at this! I don't know if you guys saw this, but a couple months ago, we got like a whole bag of like 20 of these like Disney princess like wash rags. Maybe this bag is not as old as I thought, or not as young as I thought it was. I don't know, we'll find out. What do we got here? What? Nope, nothing. That's not right. For a second, it got me. Not vintage. Printed tag. Kind of cool though, but not the greatest. I see some entries getting in there, sneaking in at the end. Again, like I said, obviously, if you don't get anything today, if nobody gets anything today, we'll be back again next week. So keep tuning in because we're gonna keep doing it. And there's a couple other places that I buy bags from occasionally. Hopefully, I can get back to them and grab some big bags from them. And I've actually decided that I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. We got the rip-off Tommy Hilfiger, North Fork River, Missouri. I'm actually gonna keep that because it's kind of funny. But I'm actually going to. I've decided. We got gray tag Nike, medium, football, center check. It's in the center. Yeah, Jason, absolutely. They totally are. If he's got stuff from the 30s, 40s, 50s, yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, no doubt. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen this tag. An anchor heavyweight. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see. But it's a Guam t-shirt. It's not single stitch or anything, so I'm not sure it's vintage. But maybe we'll hold on to it. Coming down to the last tees, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a rough night for the vintage at heart, for the vintage collector in me, because I bought a bunch of t-shirts that don't mean anything. But but who knows? Yeah, that's gonna be it. Simply Southern, no thank you. And a couple rags, and that is it. Boo! I'm not even gonna go over the. Well, I'll show you guys one tee that was kind of cool. Ironically, this is the very first tee that we pulled out. I've sold this tee a couple times. It's this vintage Banana Republic like map atlas tee. Every time I've sold it, they've always been like damaged and distressed. They are single stitch. It's a cool t-shirt, but definitely a bummer. So let's see. Do you look through their t-shirt racks too while you're there? Yes, I do. The ironic they only put out like a handful of t-shirts, and so the t-shirts don't change, but maybe every other week there's a few new ones because they literally are, now that I'm buying them, they don't hardly put any t-shirts out. Now, that being said, I'm actually going to talk to their manager this week. I've pretty much decided, and I'm going to try to work out a deal where I buy all of their t-shirts. So just they say, hey, hand me your t-shirts. Like, just give me all your t-shirts, bag them up. I'll buy them all, and then I will donate back to you half of it back if you want it back, and you guys can put that stuff out there. And it's so essentially like basically let me filter through all of the t-shirts before they go on the rack. They may not go for it, but I'm basically buying all the t-shirts already anyway. So, and they can still basically have t-shirts, because the people that buy those the random other people who buy these rag bags are really just buying them for like cleaning up messes and maybe a bunch of big t-shirts or something like that. So um, could be interesting. Have you ever gotten something you thought was up at a yard sale in the secondary or even afterthought item? You got to immediately. So yes, I have. I'm trying to remember what it was, but that's happened many times to me. And it typically just because I didn't know what the secondary item was. I only had like an idea, like, oh, this is probably a good thing to buy. But um, yeah, that was fun. Grandma must have been. Grandma must have. She probably got the fire bag. Ah, sorry guys, your Smashing Pumpkins t-shirts were in the bag that the grandma took. 90s promise keeper. T, Troy, you got to put the link in the Discord just so you know for it to count. All right, guys, we will be back. We're gonna keep doing this game. I think we're gonna do it every week. I will go hunt down Grandma and let you guys know what I find out from her. Um, and if she, and if your Smashing Pumpkins t-shirts are in there, it'll still count. All right, just so you know. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to be back next week at 7. We're going to have some more videos this week. And hopefully we'll see you next week when you guys all enter again. We will have the new Discord channel out, I think, on Thursday or so you can start putting your entries in early. And hopefully next Monday will be super dope. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your thrifting. And hopefully you guys find some bangers more than I did. Peace, everybody.